Great. Thanks, Riley. Coach Schroeder, thanks for making the time. I'm Sam with the Lewiston Tribune. So just kind of starting off, how would you evaluate kind of how your team started the season, these last three games?
Yeah, I think just playing some volleyball is really exciting. It's been a long time coming for the staff and the group of returners. It took 9 months to get to that point. So just playing some games against some outside competition is great. Would have loved to have come away with a couple more wins. Had Wyoming there, but overall developed throughout the weekend. Thought we were playing better. At the end, obviously got the win against Omaha to finish the weekend, but we were playing better. Overall on day three than we were in day one, and that's what we were asking for out of the group.
How did you experience the weekend for you yourself as the first weekend as the Cougar volleyball head coach?
Yeah, honestly, I thought it was gonna be more overwhelming for me than it ended up being. I think that means we got a good group of people around us, with the assistant coaches and our players. Felt really comfortable actually going into it. Little uncertainty of how things are going to go, but I think just reminding myself that we've done this a lot of times. We've coached a lot of games of volleyball, so yeah, it was fun being on the sideline as a head coach.
Talked about how the team playing better Sunday than they did at the start of the weekend. What would you attribute that growth to? Did any senior leaders rise up, and kind of how'd you see your team grow this weekend?
Yeah, I think the entire team stepped up. But really, we talked about before the weekend even started was our reactions, and how are we going to react if we're sitting 2-0 or we're sitting 0-2, and hopefully internally we can say we're going to react the same way. That we still have another match to go out and play, and after that weekend, if we go 3-0 or we go 0-3. We still have to react the same way, knowing that there's more games ahead. So we talked about resilience and toughness. That's one of the big things that we've talked about all preseason. I thought the group did a great job being resilient and tough, being down 0-2 against Omaha. They could have thrown in the towel and said, "Nah, the weekend's over," but chose not to do that and fought back.
Emma Barbero comes away from the weekend with conference honors. What'd you see from your sophomore?
Yeah, heck of a defender, and she's really made a lot of progress in serve receive as well. Jason and Kristen, two of our assistants, have put in a lot of work with her over the last 9 months to get her a little bit more consistent in serve receive, and she's made huge gains there. And I think there's just a confidence about Emma when she's out on the court. She loves to compete. Really, any competition that we run in practice, there's a good chance that Emma's coming out on top, even if it's like an attacking competition. She somehow finds her way in there to help her team win.
And then wanted to pivot. Obviously, you were on Jen and Burdette Greeny's staff, and now you're stepping into the shoes as head coach. Is there anything from Jen and Burdette Greeny that you take into your tenure now?
I think learned from them, just their community relations and connections with the community. Obviously, they've been here for a long time and had gone to school here, so they were tied deep into the community. And so I think trying to do that myself as I get more comfortable here and I start to meet more people. We all know that the city of Pullman kind of revolves around Washington State and WSU athletics. And it's just such an important part of this city. So yeah, trying to stay as involved in the community as you can and connecting with as many people as we can as time goes by.